Well, indeed, we're coming to you right here from Richards Bay, where the Commander-in-Chief of the South African Defence Force just, paid tribute on this, day of Armed Force Day, rather, where the military, is being celebrated, but also the President not missing a chance to speak about an incident that happened about 106 years ago, when a ship that was carrying soldiers of South Africans, that was happening at that time. Yeah, you could tell that the role of soldiers indeed it's very difficult. Also, we know that in this case, we know that it also reflects as if it's gloomy, but the army also goes through challenges. But with me, I'm with Major General Mokwape. Continue the conversation. Major General, the President spoke about a lot of issues here, paying tribute to those who have fallen. I guess being, in the army is not as easy as one might think. It also comes with its own difficulties.
Yes, Ntlantla. What we have seen today, the different arms of service all coming together, demonstrating the ability to pull events of this nature. More than 8,000 participants came from all over the country, and to bring weaponry and men and women and to invite international guests to do all that, it demonstrates an ability by the Defense Force to organize major events such as this. The President touched on very, very important and key issues. First of all, he recognizes that the soldiers and the sailors are ready to put their lives on the line for the freedom of the people. And he kept on talking about the wherewithal, both of the nation and of the necessary support that must be given by all of us, government, treasury, the legislature, the parliamentarians who are here. He says, let's make sure that the Defense Force is assisted through resources and all to do this.
Sorry to continue. You also touched on Operation Uwetu.
Yes.
Just briefly talk to us with regards to that. I mean, you've been in the army for, served for a long time.
Right. Yes. In Tantra, I can see there's a difference between the army. The army is just one part of our defense force. We have the Navy, we have the Air Force, we have the military health service, we have logistics and intelligence. Those are the 4 services and divisions. Now, being in the defense force, we also say in peacetime, how does the nation benefit from our knowledge? The kind of things that we're able to do are, again, just like when we defend the country against the aggressor, so also we are the first to be in the field should the society need us. Now, there are certain very deep rural areas, as we have seen here in KwaZulu-Natal. Deep areas, very remote, very marginalized, where an ambulance cannot go.
And we also saw him, we also saw today during the ceremony that 21 gunshot for a civilian like me. I was so, surprised. Can you talk to us with regards to a bit more about that?
Now, as we say, this is a celebration of victory over all the evils that had befallen our country, right? So what is happening here is the 21 gun salute is the highest form of honoring those who came before you, or honoring the highest person. In this case, it was not so much for the President, and who is also Commander-in-Chief, who is also patron of the veterans. It was truly for the fallen of the Mendi, for the fallen of the Zulu warriors and other tribes warriors who fought colonialism. It's also victory, symbolic of victory over apartheid as recently as after 1994.
As we wrap up, it's not all gloomy. We know we are here to commemorate, we are here to honor we are also here to showcase to young people that it's fun being the army.
Absolutely.
In a minute, if you can just take us through, the challenges that, the SANDF is facing. I mean, I spoke to an analyst who said to me that, he's confident that South African National Defence Force can stand anything, but was worried about the budget allocation.
Yeah, the budget allocation is a key thing, and we would like people to know. We can't, after having these soldiers sacrificing like this, and when they reach an age where they cannot be combat ready, throw them out there. We've got to keep them, reskill them, and they must be absorbed by the employer environment. That is our biggest challenge.
Indeed, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
That was the president who was speaking. That was retired Major General Mugwape there, just talking to us about celebrations here. And also there, as you heard, he also touched on, what, the SANDF is facing, and also saying that the 21 gun salute is not only for the president, but for each and every, warrior that has fallen. With that being said, it's back to you in studio.